Hey, this is indigomusic.com. I'm Rohit, and joining me right now is an author. Now, when you say author, it's someone who has seen a lot of things in life, who's done a lot of he's a kind of an old guy maybe, but no, I have someone really special with me. Prathik, welcome to indigomusic.com. Have written a brand new book, and I'm really, when I read about you, I was like, what am I doing with my life? Trust me, I really thought that. Welcome to indigomusic.com.
Thank you so much.
Now, Prathik, when you were 17 years old, this is a fun fact about you that, you actually, explored this whole universe of web development and being a marketeer. Like at the age of 17, a lot of people want to be, pop stars or reels. They want to put up Instagram reels. You were so focused. How did this all happen to you?
So I come from a joint family.
Right.
And my dad does not hold any degree, but
Okay.
he's running more than 4 businesses across India.
Right.
And that motivates me a lot about how earning is very important at an
Yes.
early age to understand the value of money. That is the first thing which he taught me once I was out of college.
Right. And so you mean to say your dad is your biggest inspiration?
Yes, indeed.
And so you are also pursuing your studies right now, and you're doing your bachelor's. How do you manage between writing your book, because writing a book is not an easy task, let me tell you. How did you manage your college and your book?
To be honest, I had very good mentors.
Right.
I had the owner of Achieve School of Education. His name is Pawan sir. So he was my mentor, and that was very easy for me to how to write a book, because it's very different how you talk and how you write a book.
Yeah, absolutely.
Throughout college, he used to take out time for me at the night, around 9, 10, to train me how a book is written.
Right.
It took me nearly 1.5 years to
Okay.
write this book. It was not easy for me. It's a 80-page book. It's called So What. It's I wouldn't say it's a biography of me, but the book contains all my mistakes I have done throughout my life.
Right.
Which is
It's basically a book about your mistakes.
Yes.
Right. And why did you do this? Like, why did you write a book where you have highlighted your mistakes?
Firstly, I'm very glad that this would be on radio, and as nobody else knows that I didn't clear my 12th.
Okay.
And after that, I went into depression. Nobody knows about this.
Right.
I think you're the first person who knows about it.
Right.
My parents did feel there's something wrong with me, but I made sure that I pretend to be nice.
Right.
It wasn't a good phase to be in, because everyone's asking about my marks, and I didn't want to hide it. I said
Right.
I failed.
Right.
I failed. I failed in more than 3 subjects, exactly 3 subjects in 12th. And I've never failed in my life earlier in academics. This was my
Right.
first time.
Right.
It was very difficult for me to handle this.
Now, Pratik, you know what? Let me tell you, we are on the same boat. I also failed in maths in my 12th, and I took up a supplementary exam, and then I cleared that. Now, Pratik, what is one of the biggest mistake that according to you, is in the book that you have committed back in the day?
Like I said, I wasn't very keen in my academics.
Right.
I kept postponing everything,
Right.
whether it's my timetable, when I need to study. I'm
Right.
like, it will happen. I will
Yeah.
study a day earlier, 2 days earlier, but it doesn't work that way.
I know it does.
I pushed it since 10th, 11th, 12th, but hardly I didn't make it through 12th.
Right. And they say that even I've done this, I'll be like, oh, tomorrow we'll study, and it never happens. And then you go blank in the exam hall. It always happens. Now, but how did your parents react to this, when they saw your results, and what was the first expression that they had?
To be honest, my parents come from the educational field.
Right.
My mom is the director of 3 preschools in Bangalore.
Okay.
So they knew I was going to fail.
Okay.
So when my results came, they weren't surprised.
Right. Right.
My parents were the biggest support I had. They said, you don't have to answer anyone anything. Just focus on your supplementaries. I think that's what you need to focus on right now.
Right.
You don't have to answer the world.
Right. Well, I think
that was the biggest
that,
statement and the
yeah.
biggest support I had from them.
Yeah, absolutely. And now you are working with Apple. aren't you?
Yes.
Now, Pratik, this particular book is about your failures in life, your mistakes in life, and you just mentioned some time back that you had to take supplementary exams for your 12th because you failed in the 12th standard, and from there, now completing your bachelor's to working with Apple. Why and how did this happen?
I would say it's a quite a long story, and when I understood that studies is not everything.
Absolutely.
And after your BBA, everything that matters is your experience. I knew I wasn't good at academics,
right.
So I had to make my portfolio strong. I'm like, by the time I'm studying, I can work as well. I worked with Apple, I've worked with OnePlus, Mentorbox, and various other brands.
Wow, I think more than 30 brands is what you've worked with, and you've also got awards. So talk to me about some of the awards that you've got.
I got an appreciation certificate in my college by the Chancellor of Amity University. I study in Amity, Bangalore, and she was quite shocked, and she said, "You're supposed to do your book launch in college.
Okay.
That's the publicity for our college."
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not sure if our college auditorium can hold all of them. We're expecting 600 people plus the media.
Right. And if someone wants to get their hands on this particular book called So What, where can they get it?
Firstly, I would I want to thank them, whoever wants to buy my book, and they can buy it on prathiktrivedi.in. It's Prathik, not Prateek.
Okay.
You have a buy now link in that, and you can put in your address, and I shall make sure you get the book.
Well, there you go. You heard him. It's Prathik Trivedi. That's PrathikTrivedi.in, if I'm not wrong, Prathik.
Yes.
And you can go and check out this book. It's called So What. And Prathik, all the best with this book. And hope to meet you soon. Hope to catch up soon. I'm going to be leaving you right now because you have a very, very important day ahead because of your book launch and things like that. Thank you, Prathik. Have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you so much.